Good evening, and welcome to the 2021 Jazz in the Park Huntsville pre-show, presented by the Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group, streaming live from the AC Marriott in downtown Huntsville, Alabama. Please enjoy the next 15 minutes that will introduce you to this special event and our sponsors. And now, to guide us through the pre-show is tonight's host, comedian Dino Posey, coming to us from Mid-City, Huntsville. Dino? Anybody seen Dino? Where's Dino?
Shh, we are right here in Mid-City. I don't think we're supposed to be out here right now, but we could not kick off Jazz in the Park Huntsville without celebrating Little Richard's Muriel. How about that? How many of you knew that Little Richard actually went to Oakwood University, which is, I'm not from around here, but it's around here somewhere, okay? And he also is buried, you know what I mean, somewhere around here. But at any rate, he is part of the reason, the rich musical legacy that Huntsville has, that we're celebrating Jazz in the Park Huntsville. We have got an amazing show lined up for you. And guess who we've got? We've got none other than Huntsville's own John Stoddard that's going to kick the show off. Y'all know John. John's been a Huntsville legend for years, one of the most talented musicians you'll ever find. I don't think there's anything musically that John can't do. He plays the piano, the keyboard, the saxophone, the drums. He's like Huntsville's own version of Prince. And he fries a mean catfish. A mean catfish. At any rate, John's going to kick the show off. We're going to have an amazing time with him. Oh, I can't wait for this. I absolutely can't wait for this. I've seen this young lady several times, and she is still one of my favorites. As many times as I've seen her, I still don't know the instrument she plays or what to call her. So I'm going to take a stab at it. She is a flautist. Flutist. Flautist. She plays the flute. And unlike anybody you've ever heard before. So I know you're thinking flute, jazz, how's that going to go? No, because you're thinking band. No, this is going to be totally different than that. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Reagan Whiteside is here. And so listen, I want you guys to relax, sit back. We wish you could be out in the environment with us, but we understand. But here's what you can do. And I'm going to wait on you to do this. Go get in your favorite concert outfit, get your favorite concert chair spot, get online, tell your friends to join you, get your favorite beverage, and sit back and enjoy the show. I'm going to wait on you. I'll wait. Go, go, go. All right, let's go.
Hello, Huntsville, and thank you for joining this virtual version of Jazz in the Park Huntsville. We are so excited to be the presenting sponsor for this year's event. At the Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group, we believe this community is the best because of events like Jazz in the Park Huntsville. That's why we advocate and promote the North Alabama area on a daily basis. So now stand up, clap your hands, and enjoy this jam-packed version of Jazz in the Park Huntsville.
Donating to Project Share helps local, low-income, elderly, and disabled residents with utility payments. 100% of your donation goes straight to those in need. Monthly or one-time donations are appreciated and can be added directly to your utility bill. For more details, visit our website, projectsharehsv.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dino Posey, WDNO News here at Huntsville. We're here at the site of what was Jazz in the Park, but this year we're doing it virtual. But I still wanted to show everybody where the best locations to be, because if this were an actual newscast, we would be out here showing you where the best locations to be. This, ladies and gentlemen, would be the best location to be Jazz in the Park Huntsville. It's in the shade, as you can see. The stage would be virtually about 40 yards away. You're just far enough away from the speakers that you don't get the vibration, but you get the great sound of the amazing artists that we've got here. And so I am deeming this, hold on, just coming in. Cool breeze just came in, ladies and gentlemen. I felt it. This is officially the best spot for Jazz in the Park when we bring it back in the future.
WCDX and Mountain Dew are celebrating our neighborhood heroes. Though still grieving the loss of her child, Mimi McComb continues to serve, from free Thanksgiving meals to community birthday parties.
This is what helps me with my healing. I will never fully heal, never get over it, but this makes me feel better.
See Mimi's full story and nominate a hero. Visit RocketCityNow.com and look for the Neighborhood Heroes tab. Neighborhood Heroes is sponsored by Mountain Dew. Keep on doing you with Mountain Dew.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you all well know, it takes a lot of sponsorship to make an event like Jazz in the Park Huntsville go off. And we're here with one of our valued sponsors, Gary Whitley from Huntsville Utilities. Gary, how you doing?
Doing well, dear. How are you?
I am fantastic, man. I've been walking all over this beautiful city, but other than that, I'm great. So tell me, how did Huntsville Utilities get involved with Jazz in the Park Huntsville?
Huntsville Utilities is a part of this community. As you know, our building is right here at the park, so we want to be engaged and always supporting our community.
That is fantastic. Why is it so important for a big company like Huntsville Utilities to be engaged and involved in such an event as this?
Because, Dino, we are a part of this community. Our employees live here in this community as well as work, and we're here to support the community through various partnerships and investments.
We look forward to a great night. Gary, certainly want to thank you and Huntsville Utilities for being a great partner and being a part of sponsoring this great event.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
And honored to be here with our presenting sponsor, Cynthia Joyner from Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group. Cynthia, how are you today?
I am doing good, Dino. How are you?
I am fantastic. So tell me how you guys got involved with being the presenting sponsor for Jazz in the Park Huntsville.
Being in the real estate business, giving back to the community is very, very important to me. So I've been following this event the last few years, and I thought that it was time for me to step up and give back to the community.
You stepped up in a major way as being a presenting sponsor for this event. So talk to us a little bit about the Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group.
We primarily do residential real estate in North Alabama. We've been around for over 16 years, servicing many families. I enjoy what I do, and I just love making dreams come true. So
that is fantastic. So talk about a little bit the connection between sponsoring an event like this and helping families find homes in communities where events like this take place.
Well, I think events like Jazz in the Park is something that's needed, much needed. So when people are actually moving here, it gives them something to be a part of, an event to go to, something to get excited about and look forward to.
Now, what would you say is contributing to the growth of Huntsville in terms of real estate boom and all those things that make your business so successful?
Location, the nature, the technology. We have the second largest research park in the country. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Now you're just showing off. Now you're just showing off.
The fourth largest research park in the entire world. So after getting off from work, I'm sure they need to hang out.
Talk a little bit about how you've been involved in helping Huntsville to grow to that status.
We have a global network where we are part of the largest real estate franchise in the country, meaning that I'm working with people globally from all over the country coming to the Rocket City.
That is absolutely fantastic. Well, we're so excited to have you to be a part of this and Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group to be a part of this. Thank you for being a presenting sponsor, and we look more forward to having great years of you guys being involved in this.
The origins of Jazz in the Park Huntsville go back to 2015 when founder Kenny Anderson first met the late Bernard Lockhart, promoter of the Jazz in the Park franchise in the state of Alabama.
Bernard already had done concerts in Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and other Alabama cities when he and Kenny met. Bernard shared his vision with Kenny for bringing the Jazz in the Park franchise to the Rocket City, an idea that Kenny was happy to support in his role as Director of Multicultural Affairs for the city of Huntsville.
But it wasn't until spring of 2016, after Bernard won a grant, that he was able to set the stage for Huntsville's new iconic jazz event.
Bernard started with a small concert at Montesano State Park that featured saxophonist Dee Lucas and guitarist Roland Gresham. Then, in August of that same year, Kenny and Bernard launched Jazz in the Park Huntsville. The headliner was saxophonist Steve Cole.
Now in its 5th year, Jazz in the Park Huntsville continues to bring the biggest names in jazz to the city.
This time as a first ever virtual event, streaming not just to Huntsville residents, but anyone who wants to hear the best in jazz.
All right, guys, I'm now on the other side of Big Spring Park. They made me walk from the other side over there. It's hot. Emily Owen, thank you from WZDX for this great weather. Maybe we could have done this in the fall, or maybe you could have called in for like 72 degrees, but at any rate, it is absolutely beautiful here in Huntsville. I've got the Museum of Art right here to my left. And wow, what an amazing thing to be standing right here at the intersection of Williams Avenue and Dr. Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Many of you know that Dr. Joseph E. Lowry was from right here in Huntsville, was a lieutenant with Dr. Martin Luther King in the struggle for civil rights. And so how great it is that we've got these new developments going on, and they are associated and tied to his name forever right here on this boulevard. And how great it is to have Jazz in the Park Huntsville connected to that. I am so hot. Right there is where the show is. They've kept me on the outside for long enough. Let's go inside and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the 6th annual Jazz in the Park Huntsville, presented by the Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group. Tonight's live-streamed event will feature a live performance from a familiar name on the jazz charts, flutist Reagan Whiteside, and world-renowned singer, songwriter, keyboardist, and producer John Stoddard. A special tribute to Jazz in the Park founder Bernard Lockhart. Now, coming to us live from the beautiful AC Marriott in downtown Huntsville, Alabama, is tonight's host, comedian Dino Posey.
Well, good evening. How's everybody doing? As y'all can see, I've had a hell of a busy day in Huntsville today. I've been all over the place, but I am so happy the weather is communicating and working out well. Everybody feeling okay today? Y'all look absolutely amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause for just looking so good and coming out. I'm glad the weather is cooperating, because I was a little nervous because, you know, Alabama, we are tornado prone around here. We get a lot of bad tornadoes, and I don't know about y'all, but I get a little nervous when the tornado comes. I do something a little different, you know. And where I grew up, we prepare for tornadoes. See, the folks over there in Governor's Cove, Governor's Bend, and the Oaks and the Groves and the Coves and all that, they do it different. When Emily Owen come on and start talking about the tornado, they go outside and actually look and think they're going to see it. This tornado coming, you know, over there in Hampton Cove, you know where the money is around there. They go outside and be like, oh, it's a tornado coming. They have the video camera and all that. Not where I grew up. See, I grew up in a neighborhood kind of like Meadow Hills. Anybody know where Meadow Hills is? See, they're my people right there. See, because the way I grew up, when a tornado comes, we go outside, because we know some good stuff about to come through the air any minute. We will rob a tornado. See, when they hit over in the Cove, they get the mattress and pull it off the bed. They get a bicycle helmet, put that on the head, and they get in the closet, and they hunker down. They hunker down. They wait on it. Not me and Meadow Hills. No, we don't do that. When they hit a tornado, in fact, see, they warn the tornado that it's coming up on Meadow Hills. Sometimes the tornado will go, I'm going to go around. I'm not going through Meadow Hills. I'm gonna come out up here in Nashville somewhere because I know I'm gonna lose some stuff. Because see, when the tornado come through Meadow Hills, they go outside and be like, girl, there's gonna be some good stuff come through here in a minute. Ooh, grab that TV, hold on. Tornado's like, I had a lot of stuff when I went through there. They done robbed me of my stuff. But anyway, it is just good to be here. Y'all making it through the pandemic okay? I'm gonna tell you this, I am praising through the pandemic. How many of y'all doing that? Look, I'm telling you, I'm praising right through it. Listen here. There's some situations that you've had before that you ain't got to deal with because of the pandemic. Okay, let me break it down for you. Some of y'all, maybe not y'all, maybe some of the folks at home that's watching on TV, have been in a relationship that you couldn't quite figure how to get out of that thing. You wanted to be through with them, but you couldn't be through with them. They kept showing up at your house. But look at God. Along came a pandemic. So you was able to call them up in all honesty and said, look, they said we can't be around each other no more. Won't he do it? Come on now, somebody, baby, been in the 3rd grade 4 times. 4 times they baby been in the 3rd grade. They ain't figured out how they gonna get that baby at the 3rd grade. Boy, don't even fit in the desk in the classroom right no more. But along came a pandemic. And they said you can teach your baby at home now. You think you gonna flunk your own baby? Won't he do it? That baby done passed right there. He'll do it. He'll do it. So listen, I've learned to just praise through the pandemic. Y'all praising through the pandemic? Well, listen, we're gonna have an amazing time in here tonight. Y'all saw a little bit about it earlier, but we've got a very fitting tribute to a gentleman who was very instrumental in starting Jazz in the Park, Alabama, and being very instrumental in starting Jazz in the Park, Huntsville. So y'all watch this short tribute to my good friend, the late, great Bernard Lockhart.
Bernard Lockhart, man, you know, I called him Sunshine, not just because he was real bright.
Well, Bernard had a very positive outlook. He would tell me, girl, stop worrying about that and just enjoy yourself. I used to tell him, you just don't care about anything. And he said, no, I just don't let it worry me like you do.
Whenever I would reach out to Bernard, one of the first things he would say was, man, what you want? You know, I said, man, how come you hadn't answered your phone, man? How come I have to run you down so much? You know, we got this thing going on. We got this program that we got to do.
He called me Big Head, you know what I'm saying? He said, Big Head, TK, boy, you always, what you want now? What you want now?
There's not a person I talk to who talks to me about Bernard without a smile on their face. It was an instant brotherhood. You know, this was a guy that was a like-minded person who was about the business. He was a visionary. He was passionate. He was one of those people that had no pretense. You know, it's like Bernard was who he was.
Right away, we had some kinship. He said, hey, if you say you do what you say you do, no problem. Come on, let's work together.
He reached out to me and said, hey man, I'm doing a concert up in Montesano. From that event, Bernard and I started exploring opportunities to do something bigger and more impactful in our community. And that's really where the conversation about Jazz in the Park began.
Well, Jazz in the Park came about when Bernard was working for a company and they started to do some layoffs. He said, I may do my jazz project. I said, yeah, this will be a good time, you know, go for it. He always said, I wish we had something like that here. Why we don't have any jazz in Birmingham? And my answer is always, well then create it then. He saw something similar in another state and then he adapted it to what he felt the Birmingham audience would enjoy.
It really felt like we were making magic together, that we were in a space of tremendous innovation, creativity, and passion for a music genre that is appreciated by so many people.
Bernard was very passionate about anything he committed to. He had this almost obsessive way of committing to any project, any idea. There is an opportunity to have quality entertainment, a great family experience, and it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. Bernard loved family. That comes to my mind too, which is reflected in the whole makeup of Jazz in the Park.
He didn't want to just do concerts, but he wanted to also invest in the next generation of young people. And I think that when you get into that particular arena, it becomes a very, very gratifying experience, and that passion just fuels itself. Because I watched Bernard and his passion for teaching the next generation, exposing them to the music and the performers, I know that we want to do more than just create music in a space in a park or a hotel, but we want to be able to give it to the young people, want to take it to them.
To be able to bring artists into the classroom, in the educational space, to teach students the connection between the music they listen to today and how jazz really was a platform for hip hop. It's important that our students, whether they are African American or other races or ethnicities, to understand the root of the music.
Jazz in the Park is really community, because once it caught on like wildfires. People came out, brought their lawn chairs, their dogs. They could be able to, they showed how diversity can actually come together throughout our communities. People who you probably wouldn't even imagine that will come through the door just because it's music, and they just won't know really what it's all about.
Jazz in the Park is a free event that takes place every year. It is a gift, literally a gift to the community, because you have a top-notch music festival bringing in not just local and regional artists, but some of the best recording artists, traveling artists, international artists on one stage for one day, several months over the summer.
When they can bring something into communities, which necessarily probably wouldn't have even been able to come in these communities. It was no fear or no saying, I'm not going there. He went there. If they accepted him, he was there in that neighborhood. If you bring something in a community that's good, they'll protect that brand of what you're bringing in a community. That was the special gift about Jazz in the Park.
If you ask me the core of Bernard's legacy, it's excellence. Doing everything right, with integrity, and doing everything the best way that you can do it, and doing it in a way that it can reach as many people as possible.
If you have a vision, carry out that vision and making sure that you're helping somebody along the way. And that's what he did. He helped a lot of people.
He really left us a pathway in how to just live. Just go through each day and don't worry yourself about too much.
Any words you want to tell them for the day? Any motivation?
Believe, stay hopeful, and remain vigilant, because in this day and time, you never know when the day or the hour will come.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fitting tribute to Bernard Lockhart, the founder of Jazz in the Park, Birmingham. Now we get an opportunity to meet the founder and the visionary behind Jazz in the Park, Huntsville, Kenny Anderson. The famous Kenny Anderson. Not the famous basketball Kenny Anderson, the famous head of multicultural affairs here in the city of Huntsville. Welcome, Kenny Anderson.
What an honor it was to work next to Bernard for so many years. I hope that you'll join me for just a moment of affirmation as I acknowledge Jackie Lockhart, the wife of Bernard, who is with us tonight. Jackie, we love you, we stand with you, we support your mission, and as you take the reins of Magic City Smooth Jazz to the next level, you can count on us being a part of that process. What a tremendous gift Bernard left us in terms of his legacy for family, his legacy for the community, and more. And I just want to thank all of you for being here tonight. This is a beautiful experience. We did not do Jazz in the Park last year, and we didn't want to be defeated this year. We wanted to make sure we did something this year. And so rather than not do anything, we shot for a virtual event, and I think we hit a grand slam. And so thank you. Thank you. I thank each of you for being here tonight. Continue to support us. To my presenting sponsor, Cynthia Joyner, thank you for being such a gracious sponsor. A lot of sponsors just put money on the table. Cynthia's been with us every step of the way. Please remember her name and remember her group and her organization, who is well represented here tonight. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Enjoy your evening.
That was Kenny Anderson, the founder of Jazz in the Park Huntsville. And now, let's go back across town to Mid-City, where our host, Dino Posey, will be introducing our opening act.
John Stoddard is one of the most talented keyboard musicians and producers you'll ever find. He's worked with such musical giants as Dave Koz, Layla Hathaway, and Celine Dion, just to name a few, and even has produced with Huntsville's own Kevin Wooten. They live down the street from each other. I might be embellishing the truth again. He has worked with everybody in the music industry except me. When am I going to get a call, John? Sit back, relax. It's going to be absolutely one of the hottest sets you've ever seen. It can't help but to be a hot set. It's 98 degrees outside. Y'all get ready and enjoy John Stoddard.
What's up, everybody? I want you to sit back and relax. We're going to have a good time hanging out with each other today. This is an old song. You might recognize it. If you do, feel free to sing along. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, oh, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, yeah. Take a look at yourself and make a change. Oh, if you want to make the world a better place, yeah. Come on. Take a look at yourself and make a change. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Oh, yeah. Take a look at yourself. Start with the man in the mirror. Take a look at yourself and make a change. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. This is another old song. I'm actually having this kind of day. Man, it feels good out here. Having a good time with you. Shout out here to my buddy, Kenny Anderson. Jazz in the Park, Huntsville. Come on, put your hands together. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, weighs heavy on my mind. Oh, but then I look at you, yeah, and the world's all right with me. The world's all right with me. Just one look at you. Oh, and I know it's gonna be, yeah, a lovely day. So lovely, so lovely, oh, a lovely day, so lovely, yeah. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, someone else instead of me, oh, always seems to know the way. Then I look at you, oh baby, and the world's all right with me. The world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be, yeah, You know this part. Lovely day, 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 lovely day. Oh, when I look at you, oh baby, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Just one look at you, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Just one look at you, when I look at you, baby, girl, I know it's gonna be a lovely day, a lovely day. Oh, say it with me. Lovely day, 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 lovely, lovely, lovely day. You say, lovely, lovely, lovely day. Okay, I hear you. Lovely, lovely, lovely day. Lovely, lovely, lovely day. You sound good out there. Oh, 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 hey, oh, Give yourselves a hand. Thank you for helping me out there in virtual land on that last song. This next one that I'm going to do is actually from my Wings to Walk This Road CD, and it's a song called Falling For You. I hope you dig it. Ooh, oh yeah. We're going to slow it down a little bit. One more night again, I'm thinking of you. It's been a while since I've been gone. And I can't keep running, can't keep fighting how I feel. I need to find my way back home. Can you feel me calling, calling out your name all over again? Of love would make me feel this way, 'cause I can't stop falling, oh no, oh, I'm in love again. I feel the power of your warm, tender touch, and I try to fight it, but you never give up. And even though you know my darkest secret, you love me with your life. I could spend my whole lifetime getting closer to you, closer to you. In this love affair, love would make me feel this way. I'm in love again. Oh, You know that I'm falling in this love affair. Love would make me feel this way. Oh, I'm in love again. Ooh, it's like a fire burning out of control. Your love is stronger. Your love is deeper. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I'm falling for you. You know that I'm falling for you. In this love affair, kind of love would make me feel this way. I can't stop falling. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop falling. I'm in love. What kind of love would make me feel this way? 'Cause I can't stop. No, I can't stop. No, no. You know that I'm falling. This love would make me feel this way. Oh no, I'm in love again. Oh, you know that I'm falling for you. Thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to our wonderful mayor here in the city, Mr. Tommy Battle. Thank you so much for the awesome job you are doing leading our city. And I want to leave you with one more song. Is it all right if I come out a little closer and hang out with you? We live in some crazy, scary times, and this is just a little song to just help us remember that it's going to be all right. Check it out. When I wake up, the morning's here, it's a brand new day. Rain or shine, I'm grateful, 'cause God has blessed me more than I can say. And if I ever feel alone, in my heart I just say a prayer. And I remember He is with me, always promised to be there. And I know He's gonna take care. Let me see a wave out there. He's gonna take care of me. Do you believe it? 'Cause I know He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me. There are days it feels just like I'm floating on a cloud, but there are others when everything in my whole world is crashing down. But I don't worry, His mercies I knew every day, and His faithfulness is greater than I ever can repay. And I know He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me. I know, yes, He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me. This is an easy part. I know, you can sing it with me. Oh, whoa, whoa, I know, Father, keep me safe and hold me near, that's what I pray. 'Cause when I see this world around me, sometimes it's hard not to be afraid. But God has promised in His word, and His promises are true, that He will never ever leave me, and there is nothing that He can do. And I know He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me. Oh, wave your hands, 'cause I know, yeah, He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care. Remember this part from earlier? Let me hear you sing it loud. I know, oh, on, let me hear you say, I know. Come on, I know it. Whoa, I know. Yes, I know. He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me. Oh, and I know he's gonna take care. He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care. Take care of me. No matter what's going on, I know it's crazy out there, but he's gonna take care. Take care of me. Oh, so just hold on. He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me. Thank you so much. My name is John Stoddard. I've enjoyed hanging out with you today. Remember, he's gonna take care of you. Hang in there. Whoa, come on, let me hear you singing. I know. Whoa,
Wow, what an evening. Boy, do we love a good time, but we also love to get down to business. When it's time for your next negotiation, the Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group is an award-winning team with hundreds of successful transactions under our belt. Through our national network, we work hard to help families realize the dream of home ownership. As a community advocate, Cynthia Joyner is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Jazz in the Park Huntsville. You can find the Cynthia Joyner Real Estate Group on the web at cynthiajoyner.com. Enjoy the jazz.
Often when I'm talking to people about Jazz in the Park, I mention that it's more than just entertainment. That one of the most important elements of our investment in bringing this music festival to the community each year is the fact that we want to make sure that the music continues to live beyond the event. So one of the ways that we discovered to make that possible is through what we call our music education masterclasses, in partnership with the Huntsville City School System as well as other youth and community groups. It is important for us to share the information as well as the resources that we bring to this community every September to be able to spend a little time with our young people and simply say that we want nothing but the best for them. These individuals come and perform on the stage in Big Spring Park on a Sunday night, followed by a masterclass sharing tips and valuable information about their own personal journey to success, so that we make sure that we're not just doing something that entertains people, but that we're doing things that educate and inspire people. And that is exactly what our music education classes do. Bernard Lockhart was the executive director of Magic City Smooth Jazz. He was the person who took me under his wings for starting Jazz in the Park Huntsville, and consequently gave me a tremendous opportunity to bring this gift to this community. Sadly, Bernard lost his life as a consequence of the COVID pandemic in December of 2020. I miss my friend, but I will never forget the lessons that he taught me about the value of those music education master classes and making sure that they remained a part of the work that we do here in this community. We have an opportunity now to establish a lasting legacy aligned with the great investment that Bernard made in the work that he did for over a decade. So we're going to announce the establishment of the Bernard Lockhart Music Education Scholarship that we hope to begin awarding very soon to seniors in our local schools who are interested in majoring in music performance and music education. We hope that this will be a testament to the lessons that we learned from our long-term partnership with my friend, Bernard Lockhart, and that for many years to come, this educational scholarship will allow young people to go to school and experience their dreams.
Still having a good time so far? Hope everybody at home streaming is having a good time as well. So are y'all ready for the headliner now? She is in the building right now by way of Mount Vernon, New York. She now resides in Atlanta, Georgia. She is a classically trained, I'm just going to say flute player, because y'all saw me mess it up earlier, but classically trained, and is one of the few females that has Billboard chart-topping tunes. I think it's 6 consecutive chart-topping tunes. That's hard to say real fast. But y'all start putting your hands together, making some noise right now for Reagan Whiteside.
great to be here in Huntsville. This is my first time here, and I'm so excited to be here. That song was called JJ's Strut, and it was actually written for my little daughter, JJ, and, and it was the second song that we wrote for our children. We meaning Dennis Johnson, who's my husband, producer, songwriting partner, everything. And so we have two kids, JJ and Corey, and this next tune is actually for Corey. Corey's up. Give a shout out to Corey and JJ. They are watching it at their aunt and uncle's house right now, online in Atlanta. So, hi kids. and it's probably time to go to bed soon, so, you know. So how's everybody doing? There's a lot of light up here. Let me see. Ah, there you are. I can see you now. You're good-looking people. Oh, I like this. So this next tune is actually off of my upcoming album, which is yet to be titled. We always wait until the very, very last minute, like the night before it gets mastered, to figure out what the name of the album is. But it's coming out in Q1 of next year. And it's being worked to radio now. We found out this week that it hit top 10. So now we have 7 Billboard top 10s. Thank you. So this tune is called Off the Cuff. I want to take a moment to introduce this monster of a band behind me. On drums, we have Mr. Melvin Baldwin. Yes, it is 29 or 30. 29 or 30? 29. He and his wife are celebrating their 29th wedding anniversary. And on bass, we have Mr. Trey Gilbert. And on keys, we have Mr. Al Smith. He's trying to get used to his new glasses. He told me earlier he puts the glasses on, he feels like he's in the Matrix. So, this next tune, I'm originally from New York, and I spent a lot of time in the Bronx on, City Island and Orchard Beach, and there is a very large Latin jazz presence there. And so growing up, I was listening to Tito Puente, and I was listening to Dave Valentine, the late great Dave Valentine, and he was one of my idols coming up, and he was just amazing and so accessible. He was Mr. Bronx, and you could just go to a restaurant, and then here's this Grammy Award-winning flute player just right there, and he's like, hey, it's like, wow. And one day I actually got a chance to perform with him. It was kind of by accident. I was playing with Bob Baldwin. I finished doing my solo, and I was looking at Bob, who was right here. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm done. And he goes, and I'm like, what? I turn around, and here's Dave Valentine walking up on the stage, putting his flute together. And I'm like, oh, and it's like, okay, we're gonna do this, huh? Okay, we're gonna do this. And so we actually ended up trading and soloing together, and the whole time my knees are shaking, and I'm just trying to hold on for dear life. And thank goodness somebody got it on video, and it's on YouTube. So if you look up Flying High on YouTube, you could see the whole thing go down, and it was like one of the best moments of my musical career ever. It was amazing. So, and it turned out to be one of the last of his performances before he got sick and couldn't play anymore. So it was just very near and dear to my heart. So this next tune is called Valentine Dream, in dedication to Mr. Dave Valentine. Oh, that song is a workout. So, it is time for y'all to help me out with a little bit of singing. You think you can do that? Yeah? You could try? Let's see, I don't think there's any alcohol happening, so you're just gonna have to use your own woo-saw to calm yourselves and get into the zone. Okay, so you're gonna know the song when I start playing it. So I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. No pressure, no pressure. But you'll be able to jump in when it's time. Raise your hand if you know this song. Okay, now, I want this side of the room to sing, "You Remind Me." Can you do that? All right, let me hear you. Let's see, go. Ooh, give yourselves a round of applause. That was nice. All right, this side of the room. You can't let them beat you. All right? So now what you're gonna do is sing this. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. You got that? You ready? And go. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, now we're gonna put this together. I think it's gonna sound pretty good. I think Patrice Rushen would be proud. All right, you ready? So it's gonna be, "You Remind Me," and yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. You will. Yes. Yeah, yeah. And what now? Woo! One more time. Nice and loud. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. Remind me. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You remind me. Yeah, yeah. So love you falling. Ooh, love you darling. Remind me. Yeah, yeah. So love you falling. Y'all sound so good. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was excellent. I mean, my goodness, you sounded good and without alcohol. That's serious. That is serious. All right. I cannot believe. Do we have time for one more song? Do we have time? I know I'm probably running late. Always running late. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Mr. Al Smith on keys. Mr. Trey Gilbert on bass. Mr. Melvin Baldwin on the drums. My name is Reagan Whiteside. Thank you so much, Huntsville. Thank you so much, Kenny Anderson. And I hope to see you again real soon.
Y'all put your hands together one more time for Reagan Whiteside. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. Reagan Whiteside. And this amazing band right here. Absolutely amazing. Woo. Did y'all have a good time tonight? Did y'all have a good time? Don't tease me now. I know I did. Woo! 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 Absolutely, absolutely amazing. Did y'all have a good time in the house tonight? What about the folks watching online? I know y'all probably thought, when the hell did Shaka Khan start playing flute and drums? But that wasn't Shaka Khan, that was Reagan Whiteside! Kenny, what'd you think about all this? Kenny Anderson, what'd you think, man? You put this together. Did it meet your expectations?
It's fire, man. It produced everything I thought it would. I'm just excited that they were able to be here tonight, and I'm excited that you've been able to be here tonight. You're special. You're in the room tonight, and I hope you appreciated everything that would happen.
Well, listen, my name is Dino Pose. It's been my pleasure to be your host and MC for the evening. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all those great places. Y'all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.